Hi there, welcome to my channel. Jude here from SL Vocational Academy. Hope you're having a great day today. Today I want to show you how to use Microsoft Access for Inventory Control System. The version of Access that I'm going to be using in this tutorial is Microsoft 2003. If you are using a newer version, that will be some slight differences. Welcome to this Access Basis video tutorial 4. In this tutorial I will be showing you how to make forms and subforms including multiple queries with expression builders which are related to inward and outward. Inward and outward are main factors in the inventory control system. Inward and outward refer to the movement of goods or items within the inventory. Inward occurs when goods are received from suppliers or when items are produced within the company. It involves activities such as purchasing, receiving, and storing of items of the inventory. When goods are received, they are added to the inventory count, and their details such as quantity, unit cost, and other relevant information are recorded in the system. Inward movements are important for maintaining accurate inventory levels and ensuring that the inventory system reflects the current stock available. Outward occurs when goods are sold to customers, transferred to other locations, or used for internal purposes within the company. Outward movements are usually triggered by sales orders, transfer requests, or internal requisitions. When items are moved out of inventory, their quantities are deducted from the inventory count, and the relevant records are updated accordingly. Outward movements help in tracking the depletion of inventory and providing information on the availability of stock for future requirements. By accurately recording these movements in the inventory control system, businesses can maintain real-time visibility into their inventory levels, track the flow of goods, and make informed decisions regarding purchasing, production, sales, and logistics. This enables them to optimize inventory levels, avoid stockouts or overstocks, streamline operations, and meet customer demands efficiently. By using a subform with a continuous or datasheet layout, you can display multiple related records within the subform. For example, imagine you have a form displaying information about a customer such as name and address, invoice number, invoice date, and if the customer purchased more than one line item, you can use a subform to show the information such as stock code, item description, model number, item quantity, unit price, taxes and total amount, etc. You can use same method to generate goods receiving notes, sales return notes, advice of dispatch notes and purchase return notes, etc. You can show the total value of the invoice in the bottom of the main form. First, let's see how to create a subform to generate goods receiving notes. Please open the inventory control system database we created in the tutorial 1. Open the goods receivings table in the design view and add date field and save the table. Please create a new table as shown in the screen and create the fields for goods receiving note number, stock code, GRN quantity and for total amount. Save the table as GRN details. Clicks on all the fields and check one by one whether you have edited the field properties as shown in the table. No need to generate a primary key for this table. Click on Query and create new query for GRN details. Select goods receiving note number and stock code and click on Next button and again click on Next button and name the query as GRN details extended and click on Finish button to add fields to query from the item master table. Simply add item description, model number, unit of measurements, GRN quantity, item cost and total amount from both query and table and save the file. Reopen the query in Design View and click right mouse on the total amount field and open the Expression Builder. In the Expression Builder gives commands to multiply the GRN quantity by the item cost to generate calculation on the total amount field when entering quantity in each line item. Please save the file. There is another query to be created, and please click on New in Query Design and select Goods Receivings Table and add Goods Receiving Note Number, Date, PO Number and Supplier Name and save the query as GRNQRY. Click on Form and create new form and select Auto Form Datasheet and choose the GRN Details Extended Table and click OK button. In the design view of the form, please remove Goods Receiving Note Number field and save the form as GRN Subform. Now we can create the GRN form using the queries and GRN subform we created. Click on Form and select Form Wizard and then click on GRNQRY and select the available fields and name the form as Goods Receivings New and click on Finish button to open the form. In the design view of the form, drag and place a subform from the toolbox and adjust the size of the form and subform based on the available fields you require display on the screen. In the pop-up menu of Subform Wizard, select GRN Subform and select Goods Receiving Note Number from the form fields and select Goods Receiving Note Number from the subform fields and click on Next button and keep the form name as GRN Form and click on Finish button and edit the subform with suitable size in order to display the fields added by you and save the form. After arranging fields of the form and subform, please check tab order from first field to last field by pressing the Enter button of the keyboard. You can arrange the tab order as per your wish. For some fields you don't need to stop the tab since data is already available in the field. You can edit the properties of each field as per your wish and save the form. Here you can see the GRN subform label, and it is not necessary to display on the screen. Click right mouse on the label in the design view and change visibility as no. Now you can start to raise GRN with more line items. Please generate 2-3 GRNs and see whether the form is working properly before you go to the next step. Also, you can change the currency sign display in the total amount field. Go to Properties and change the currency format as standard and save the form. Let's see how to display the total amount of the GRN form. Click on the Goods Receiving's new form and double-click on the GRN subform label and keep space between sub and form as shown in the screen in order to identify the GRN subform label and GRN subform separately. In the design view, select the text box command from the toolbox and drag and place a text box into the form footer of the GRN subform. Click on the unbound field and in the text box properties change name as GRN subtotal and click on the three dots of control source and open expression builder to give commands in order calculate the summary of the total amount of each GRN. You cannot see the summary amount in the GRN subform because it is created in datasheet view. Also click on the label, change the name and caption as GRN subform amount label and GRN subform amount with semicolon sign respectively. Please save the form. In the design view, select the text box command from the toolbox and drag and place a text box into the form footer or bottom of the form detail. Click on the unbound field and in the text box properties change name as GRN subtotal and click on the three dots of control source and open expression builder to give the following command in order to display total amount of the subform. GRN subform within square brackets and type $sign and typeform with exclamation mark and type GRN subtotal as shown in the screen. Do not forget to keep space in between sub and form. Also, click on the label, change the name and caption as GRN grand total label and grand total with semicolon sign respectively. Please save the form. Now you can see the total amount is displaying in the form. Please do this exercise very carefully and do not miss any character when giving commands in the expression builder. In my next video, I will be discussing with you with regard to making form for stock balance inquiry, creating complete invoice form, designing cross-tab query, append query, make table query, update query, creating bin location and barcode system, and setting up database password. Thanks for watching this tutorial. In the description I have mentioned the links of my previous tutorials. If you have any questions, feel free to post a comment in the comments. If you want to see my next tutorials, please hit the subscribe button.